How does interventionism differ from isolationism? Have you ever wondered how countries decide whether to get involved in global issues or stay focused on their own backyard? The concepts of interventionism and isolationism play a big role in shaping international relations, especially in Latin America. Understanding these ideas helps us see how nations interact on the world stage. Let's start with isolationism. This is when a country chooses not to engage in international conflicts or alliances. Instead, it focuses on its own domestic issues and economic interests. For example, during the early 20th century, the United States adopted isolationist policies to avoid getting tangled up in European and Asian conflicts. This meant keeping a distance from global affairs and prioritizing what was happening at home. On the flip side, we have interventionism. This approach involves actively engaging in international matters. Countries that follow interventionist policies often use military, economic, or political means to influence events in other nations. The goal is usually to protect national interests or promote stability abroad. In Latin American history, the Monroe Doctrine is a key example of interventionism. Introduced by the United States in 1823, it warned European powers against further colonization in the Americas. This doctrine marked a shift towards interventionist policies as the United States began to assert its influence in the region. Throughout history, the United States has intervened in Latin America in various ways. This includes military actions, economic sanctions, and diplomatic pressure. A notable instance is the United States' involvement in Cuba during the Spanish-American War. This conflict led to the expulsion of Spanish forces and established U.S. influence in the Caribbean. While the United States practiced isolationism in broader global affairs, it maintained a strong presence in Latin America. This dual approach allowed the U.S. to dominate the region while avoiding deeper international entanglements. From a Latin American viewpoint, interventionism can often be seen as a form of neocolonialism. Powerful nations exert control over weaker ones, which shapes the political and economic landscape. The Monroe Doctrine, for instance, is viewed as a tool for U.S. expansionism. In contrast, isolationism is seen as a distant policy that does not address the needs of Latin American countries. In summary, interventionism and isolationism representing two different strategies in international relations. Interventionism focuses on active involvement, while isolationism promotes non-involvement. In Latin America, interventionism has played a more significant role, influencing regional politics and economies. Understanding these concepts helps us grasp the dynamics of international relations in the context of Latin American history.